Hello there, this is Marcio, and this is another episode of Coding with Agents or Culture Coding with Agents. Welcome, and as you may know, and if you don't know, I'll tell you. Throughout the sessions, what happens here are reflections from the day, from the developer's routine, a builder. Particularly, I think I am kind of a developer that is going through a recycling period moment right now. But all right. And what I try to do is to capture the reflection. It's like grab the cat by the tail as it happens. Okay. And this could be considered distraction. For instance, if I were working for somebody and a person under pressure, or maybe there are legit reasons there for somebody else to ask me to stop, but I do this nevertheless. And that's why we have so many episodes right now, right here in this channel, in this season, I would say. Okay, so generally, because I'm not recording 24 by 7, we can't see something happening. So what we have is I pause there and we try to capture like what happened a moment ago. All right, so check. All right, so I had this situation here of a memo because most of the updates that I'm doing in the system, by the way, this is Visual Code and this is Codex from OpenAI, and there are memos in there, and this is a system. It doesn't really matter what's this toolbox, this system, but this is something that helps me. Actually, I'll give you the context, right? This is a presentation player, okay? See, slides, I go to the next slide, and generally these slides are sites. So it's good to have a use case, don't you think? Yes, but that's not the point. Okay, going back to how we work with agents, colleagues, right? They are colleagues, right? Remember the scene from the Interstellar, the movie. So at some point there, Cooper talking with Tars or Case, I don't remember, and they had the conversation at the very, oh well, spoiler alert, right? Of course, they had the conversation at the end, and it went like, hey, they didn't bring us here for something, and then I think Cooper said, say that again, and then the robot said, they didn't bring us here to do this or that. And then Cooper said, "Oh no, they're us, something like that, right? It's better than that. There's no they're us." And it happens a lot these days that when you're interacting with the agent, right? The ergonomics there, it's the human-like ergonomics, right? It's through conversations. So it's inevitable that we're going naturally to organize our communication through slots. Like this is not anymore it, right? This may be very soon, this is not anymore it, right? So this is they, right? Who are they? So it's really common in situations in the day by day, the routine of people now, they say, yeah, I asked him or her, right? And well, who you ask out? Chat GPT. But no, man, no, you gotta tell me that when you're asking Chat GPT, because I thought it was a person. But you see, it doesn't really matter, right? But the point is that we gotta pay attention there, because this is not about it or they. This is who exactly is the one you're talking, right? So when I do this memo, or from many memos, and there's one more memo, and at some point here, okay, I ask it her, let us say X22, could you please, we had a section in there, chapter 3, could you do the investigation there, please? Because chapter 3 asks for a certain investigation. Can you do the investigation for me? Put your results there, right? The results are there in this investigation. And then this is, well, I covered that already in other episodes, but this is new. And then after that, okay, I really wanted to do a test. So I caught here's the grabbing the cat by the tail, right? Because I'm back to the use case, I am building this system that records presentations, okay? Like that presentation. So, and as part of the requirements, I need to record with just one screen, like the cover for a presentation. And I had the trouble there because the covers were not transparent. I had the presentations with background covers like here, right? You see the background there? I want transparent covers when I'm actually recording the cover for this pop-up little screens there. It's actually like a computer, right? It's a mobile or a tablet, it doesn't really matter. All right, so then after that moment, right? So I got the results. And then I said, all right, I'm going to do myself a check here to see if I put the attribute null there to see if I can render transparency, and I will let you know, right? This is the moment. This is a moment here, where everything changes, right? It could be that we're complicating things, I don't know. But this is a moment. It's almost like saying, hey buddy, I'm gonna drink the coffee that you brought to me, but when it's empty, I will let you know. This is that telling this X22 colleague to be waiting, to some extent waiting. Watch out, I will let you know, right? And then, because I wasn't gonna do that, I the normal, right? The under pressure running. I was going to just do the test and make the changes myself. But I wanted to tell X22, I will let you know, wait, I'm doing. It's not really waiting, right? It's, for now, it says, sounds good, let me know what you see and I can help adjust the memo to dig deeper if it doesn't go transparent. That was kind of the issue there, right? And then I did that, right? And then I did that. Already, I did that. I can do again if you really want to see in terms of the use case. Oh yeah, see, the thing is there. I have the use case there. I even do again, right? You see when I do that, it appears a browser right there. It takes a screenshot, right, and put it back, and it appears here transparent now. So now things are good, right? So now back to that, I have the results, right? So yeah, okay. So put that as a 3-hash section in the memo. So if we go back to the memo, oh wait, apologies. If we go back to the memo, Marcio's investigation test, after changing something to null, the player rendered with transparent as expected. That's it. That's something, don't you think? It's quite complicated, or it's like overcomplicating things, or not. I don't know. Thank you very much.